Okay. Let's see if I can get the chat up as well. So I can start speaking with people. One second, guys. Hey, welcome back. I'm JJ Chessy, and I'm excited to be here. I think we're going to stream a couple of games, long form, so 10-15 minutes, and yeah, see how we go. Really. I'm just trying to sort out so I can get a chat, so I can see chat. So bear with me 1 second. Enjoy the vibe. Hope everyone's doing well. For some reason OBS isn't showing me the chat, which is strange. Normally I have the option of the chat. Okay, I'm just gonna have to get the chat up on my phone. Shame, because normally I could have both on the same screen. But hey ho, hey ho. All right. Cool. Well, I've got the chat up, so that's good. So yeah, guys. I'm just gonna post in there. Hopefully I'll get some people. But now, we're gonna start a game. See how it's gonna go. We're not gonna play 1 minute, we're gonna play 15 and 10. Alright, let's do this. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this. If you're just joining, say hello. I'd love to have a little chat, find out where you guys are from, that sort of thing. Yeah. We've had a good weekend, that sort of thing. Say hi. So this stream is all about roads to 1800. That's my goal. Get to 1800. Yeah. So we're gonna see how that goes. This guy's taking his time. He's probably checking me out, to be fair, what I do, what my recent games are, etc, etc. And I should probably do the same. I play C4. Okay. You can just do the symmetrical and be fine. Bring your knight out. I'm going to also bring my knight out. That sort of thing. G3, okay. Interesting. Yeah, bring my knight out. Knight F6. Francesco, your bishop. You want to double my pawns? Just gonna castle, get my king to safety. This looks okay. This is like a solid setup. I'm gonna analyze this game a little bit later on as well today to see how I do. Yeah, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. This looks like it's gonna be a positional game, which I'm okay at. At the same time though, because there's increments involved, I don't want to rush, but at the same time I don't want to lose on time either. So you have to do that as well, right? I almost want to strike immediately at the center. Or simply just play e5 right now, stopping d5. That could also work. Put that knight d5. Or I could just prepare for the push now and go e6 d5. He plays d5 immediately, I take. See, this looks okay. I'm aware that my bishop is kind of trapped and boxed in, which isn't very favorable, but also I could literally just hop my knight in. There is that option too. Yeah, he plays that. That's a good move. Yes, I'm gonna take. And probably now I play d5. But yeah, if you're just joining, welcome to my stream. My name's JJ Chessy. I play chess. But I really enjoy chess. I enjoy the game. Over lockdown, that's when I started playing chess. So I'm about 1547 right now. I learned through JJ Chessy. Sorry, I learned how to play through. I mean, this is a passive move right here. Gotham Chess. I listen to a lot of Gotham Chess videos, you know. Okay, you're pinning my queen. You're putting pressure on my knight. I get that. I can just... How many attacks? I've got 2 attacking this pawn. So I could just defend... I'm defending it twice. So just add a defender and then kick out the bishop. I'm just going to play super safe today. And see how it goes. I don't want to spend too much time either. Bear in mind that bishop, I don't know where that bishop's going. If I kick it out, you might take my knight, which is fair. Okay. Attacking my bishop. Kind of opens my rook nicely. That knight is better than my bishop, so I don't think that's a very good move, to be fair. So I push the pawn up. He takes the knight. I'm immediately exerting pressure. He takes the bishop. So I push, he takes the bishop, I take. What are you gonna do now? You're gonna take the knight? I'll take it. Momentum. So yeah. We'll see what this guy does. But yeah, it's good to be streaming, you know. I'm basically starting out. I'm a new streamer. I like the bishop exerting pressure on this pawn. I don't like the queen. I know the queen would be a developing move, but I'm okay with that. Like, I think bishop is a better move. You take my bishop, I'll take you. And then I can create like a little secure box around my pieces. We'll see. He's attacking that pawn 3 times as well, by the way. That's just what he saw. Now you're attacking my dark squared bishop. And your upper pawn. But can I not just win the pawn back? Bishop takes, bishop takes, bishop takes. Bishop takes, bishop takes. Knight takes pawn. I just win it back. And then I'm just opening up the position that way. My bishop is worse than his knight, so I'm happily going to trade that. Now I'm activating his bishop, which I don't mind. But say hi if you're about. I want to hear from you guys. It's been a good day, it's been a good weekend in all fairness. Yeah, a lot of good stuff's been happening. I would happily take your knight because it was more powerful than my bishop. Positionally, like, yeah. It's a lot more powerful. Okay, now you're threatening my bishop. I'm just gonna take back the pawn. I don't think you've got anything with your knight, to be honest with you. Plus I'm pressing that pawn. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and take. So now we're equal. Not bad. I don't think this is a lost position. I think this is an equal position. More or less. And yo, I could just take another pawn as well from his. So I'm happy. I like this position. I don't think it's losing. When I started out, I had to do these Team England trials. And they were difficult. But I really spent my time and I worked really hard. I felt truly motivated, you know? I felt motivated to try hard on those games because I was competing for Team England on the chess app. But still, like to get that invite after playing chess for maybe 1 or 2 years, that was a real honor. Yeah, that was a real honor. Okay, you defend the pawn, decent. No, just a developing move, I presume. Or just, yeah, develop my rook. So I either have like... What he wants to do is he wants to take my knight, or challenge my knight. So therefore the bishop is hanging. That's what he wants to do. I'm assuming this guy is a guy. Me, what I want to do is I want to block off that bishop defender and I want to take the knight for free. But I don't know if I'm going to get that. Plus he has a check, which is very annoying. Also, if I just exert pressure along the files, so E and C, I think that's a good move. I'm not really going to think too much on that. I think he's threatening some sort of check on E7 if he brings his rook over, so... I'm just going to try this for now. He might move his knight and then take my knight or something like along those lines. That's probably what he's going to do next. But yeah, let me know where you're calling from and chatting from. I want to hear your story, guys. I want to hear your story. What's he played? Oh, he hasn't played anything yet, you know. So now I'm just thinking of exerting pressure. I'm just gonna... He has a weakness on... Okay, that was a weakness, definitely. Can I not just block that up? Or just play something like A6, like a... Oh no, because then... Hey, A6 is fine. Or just pressure the knight and go from there, you know. Where are you gonna go? That's my question. If I play rook to e5 right now, 2 pieces for a rook would be worth it. But my rook is more powerful than his knight in this position. Or I can play a6, a defensive move, right? Then that activates his rook. So I'm thinking of just putting pressure on that. So let's see. I think exerting pressure on the rook is a good move. I don't think the bishop is hanging. I think it's exerting pressure. Like here. I don't see any drawback to that. It's a bit of a risky move, activating your rook in those circumstances, but I kind of like it. It's risky, but to be honest with you, I'd rather play attacking chess. I'd rather play attacking chess than like stagnant chess. Also, if you're joining for the first time today, normally I will be streaming on Saturdays. However, this weekend was chocker, very chocker. So, yeah, it was just crazy, man. It was just crazy. If you take my knight now, that's a blunder, by the way. You have to take my bishop. No, you have to take my rook. You have to. Maybe I've blundered. I take for 5, then he takes 4. No, I think I'm winning. I think I'm doing okay. No, he's gonna put pressure on my piece. But now I can use my bishop as like a big pawn. Plus I have the white diagonal, which I'm not... I don't mind. Let's see what this guy does. I mean, this could be a loss. I'm not sure, we'll see. He wants to trade queens. You want to trade queens, mice. What do you want to trade queens like that for, huh? What's that point? Because you're up a pawn, you want to trade queens? Really? Damn. You're also threatening what? To infiltrate on the other rank as well. Yeah, fair play, man. Most of my games have been losses, I'm not gonna lie. Like, since coming back to chess, I've just not been doing very well with board vision and tactics and things like that. I think my middle game has suffered the most. So he wants to come into b7. That's what he wants to do. He wants to infiltrate and then threaten my rook. But then I can just bring my rook over and threaten something else. And then I can just like camp out and hide. No sweat. No sweat. I like the diagonal my queen is on, to be honest with you. I do not want to blunder time. So... I have a pass pawn, so that's not actually that bad, having a pass pawn. He wants to have a pass pawn. So what happens if I just... What happens if I just develop my rook and hide my king? And then I've got a supported, protected pass pawn and do it that way, you know? That's a winning scenario for me, I think. Me, I was thinking like rook e8, like rook e5, rook h5, and then boom, you know, attack along there. Because my queen is, I love my channel, the channel for my queen. But right now, I'm thinking I'm just gonna get that protected pass pawn, you know, and go from there. So let's do that. And if you take my queen, I will take back. So we have 2 rooks versus rook and bishop. You have an extra pawn, but eh. You're gonna have to take out my pawns. So we'll see if this is the right move. We'll see if this is the right kind of tactics. Yeah, okay, that's what he's gone for. Okay. So now he wants to infiltrate on b7. Of course, that's natural. No, I'm not gonna let him. I'm not gonna let him do that now. So now we're in an endgame. Time-wise, I'm okay. A little bit scary. Now he needs to drop his rook down. Yeah. But now I just push. I know I need to bring the king. See, like, theoretically, I know what to do in these situations. You activate the king in the endgame. You know, I've got the bishop, which is powerful. He's got the rook, da 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 da. So yeah. So now I just need to tuck away my king. Okay, you want to fight my bishop? I get you, I get you. Let's just keep pushing up, hey? Why not? And yo, I have a nasty trick as well. Like let's say he now plays a5. If I put my bishop on d4 and he takes the pawn, I'm gonna take his rook. So he wins what? He wins. I win a what? I mean, I don't really want to do that. Let's be honest. I don't want to do that at all. I don't want to keep and hang on to my bishop because my bishop's actually good. What? He wants to attack the pawn. So that would be a trap. And I don't know if he'd fall for the trap. Technically speaking. And so if I move my bishop to what? d4. Let's say he takes the pawn. I then sack the bishop, right? So I'm now down 4 points of material, and then take his rook. Then I'm back up 1 point of material, but then I don't have my bishop. I'd rather have my bishop. So let's do that. Yeah. And now he wants to infiltrate, but I'll just bring my bishop back, so it's all good. And I need to move my king away as well. Yeah. Yo, if you move your rook early, I can just take your pawn, by the way. So, we'll see. This is actually exciting. Interesting. I don't know what that move does. I'll be honest. I don't know what that move does. I mean, yes, I can just defend my rook. Bringing the bishop back I don't like, because if ever he takes the pawn, my bishop is hanging with my king, you know. So why don't I just defend my bishop? Oh, then he sweeps in and he starts grabbing stuff, right? I mean, I could just now attack the rook head on. No, that doesn't work either. Also, time. We're just pushing like d2 as a brilliant sacrifice. It's not a brilliant sacrifice though. I'm such a romantic for the crazy stuff. Yo, this is hard. If I defend, then I've always had to protect my back row basically, which I don't like. I don't like that one bit. But let's do it anyway. I don't like it. I really don't like it. Then I push now, and what? Okay. Interesting. Now we have bishop versus rook endgame. Plus he also takes my pawn. Doesn't feel right. I think I did something wrong there. I think I've blundered. I'll be honest, I think I've blundered. So how can I salvage this position now? Probably by playing something like this. Also, just watch the time. You've always got the time, you know. Okay, now I take, he takes, and then what? We have a bishop versus rook endgame. Now he's up 2 points, by the way. Well, he'll be up 1 point, technically speaking. So I take, he takes. I play bishop c3. He gives me a check. I push up. He can then defend the pawn, I guess. That also is a thing. Or I can just not sack the rook. I think I made a mistake of not moving my king out. But let's play it anyway. Why not? I mean, this is probably a lost endgame anyway, as far as I'm concerned. So then he checks, and then he goes rook d5, and what am I doing? I like my bishop. I also just lost my advantage, by the way. Oh, he didn't give me a check, by the way, which I think is a mistake on his behalf. But now I can bring out my rook, right? I don't think I can flag this guy. Also, that is just not good at all. I've got the wrong bishop, by the way, as well. Again, not good. Now he's just gonna win up a rook. I think at this point I can probably resign. But what does Gotham say? Never resign! I'm like, wow, let's be real here. Like, this is not going well. It's just not going well. He's gonna push the pawn, he's gonna win my bishop, and then I'm dead lost. See? Just dead lost. I think it's safe to say I can resign. Probably blundered somewhere along the line. No. Okay. That'd be interesting to analyze that, to be honest. Let's go into another one. Right, and we're gonna play our default opening. I will analyze that. I will analyze that. C5, C4. This I don't get much of. You can play the Trumpington. He wants to push an early G5. Wow. Of course he knows what that I'm going to be castling this side. Interesting. So what about A4 right now? Or yeah, A4 kind of works. But then it also gives a stronghold for all the bishop attacks, so I don't want that. So let's just keep going. Quetty, ha 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 ha. Quetty, I don't know what Quetty means, but cool. Oh, he wants to stop the bishop. That was the point of the pawn push. He wanted to stop me pinning the knight. That makes sense. That makes sense, because yeah, there are a lot of tactics that come along with that. That does make sense. I'll be real. That makes a lot of sense. I just knight. Bring out my pieces. Yo, if you're on the stream, say hi. Tell me where you're watching from. Thinking just e4 right now. This will be attacking and aggressive. There is a check, but then he just deflects with his bishop. I also just want to Finchester the bishop. Protects against any kind of this. He wants to push e5 at some point, which should be annoying to say the least. Yo, what can I do here? I like the idea of the Finchester the bishop, in all honesty. I also like the bishop on d3. That's like one of my favorite motifs. Bishop coming here, I don't think it's going to do that much. So let's push a4. Sorry, e4. If you're about to say hi. I like bishop d3 and I like castling. And then we'll figure out the rest. I also need to change my my description because it says that I play FIFA here as well. No. This channel is strictly for chess. That's why it's called JJ Chessy here. But yeah, man. Drop in, say hi. Welcome new people. We are currently trying to hit 1800. That is the goal. That's like for me the big thing. I'm using Silman's endgame book. I'm doing my tactics. I'm trying to get into the rhythm of playing games every week, and generally speaking, boosting my and Chessable as well. I've got like loads of Chessable courses which I'm going through. So yeah, I think I'm doing okay in terms of training. It's just how do I start winning games? You know, when I hit that middle game, that's when the crunch comes. So we shall see how this game unfolds. The last game, I think, was a positional mistake on my behalf. I'll let the engine analyze it. It'll probably point out all my faults, but I think for me, in that last game, not moving my king out of harm's way was a mistake. Okay. I mean, I can just close that up. I can activate my bishop too. Checking if there's any echoes. There's a check, but then he just blocks. I can also just block up the middle, you know, maneuver my knight and then play f4. Or I can just castle. I don't mind castling. Also, ooh. I should be attacking along the queen side. So why don't I do that? I can also develop my bishop to what, e3, take with the pawn, take the pawn, and then my bishop is basically good to go. I can just castle, which I think is the safest move. But what I really want to do is I want to threaten c7. That is a weakness right now. That's looking weak. It's looking very weak. Giving a check with the queen, then coming in to attack c7 kind of works too. So let's say I check with the queen, he plays what, bishop d7, I then move my queen up to a5, and then I have knight b5. Something along those lines. I can block up d5, you know, making it hard for him to move. He probably wants to pin my knight the next move. So I think pushing is probably not a mistake. But it frees up the dark squares as well. That was one of the options. The other option I had was something like taking, then figuring it out. But let me know your thoughts, guys. Yeah, there's the pin. Now I'm just gonna castle and probably unpin myself. With the bishop, because the bishop is doing nothing there. He wants to, what does he want to do? Okay, I want to unpin myself. And then I'm going to... I want to decide he's going to castle, by the way. Also, his pieces are just all boxed in now. So now I can attack like b4, a4, you know? I see where he wants to attack, by the way. He wants to come into there. So if I play b4 right now, So that stops knight to c5, which I think he missed. Okay, he double threats that. Like queen c2, which, you know, you don't want to defend with your queen. Like bishop d3 again. If he repins me, then I just play a4. So, and then I bring my rook and it's all fine. I'm good with this. I'm happy with this. I'm just gonna create a gradual I'm just gonna create like an a4 move. If you play a5 right now, good move if you played a5, by the way. He wants to get his knight out of the way so he can push f5. Yeah, I'm not about this. I like this play. I remember a long time ago, I had a, not a long time ago, what am I talking about? It's like I'm 90. Okay, now you want to pin my knight again. What is this? He also wants to double my pawns, which is really annoying. Excuse me. Yeah. He wants to double my pawns. Which, I understand that he wants to play what, rook to g8 and then threaten my king when it's open. I get that. I could just sack the bishop. Sack the bishop. He takes, gives him an open file though, that's the problem. But let's say like I sack the bishop, right? Or not even sack the bishop. Sack the knight. No, because then I sack my queen. I totally saw that. So what I was thinking was sack the bishop, right? But hopping the knight in doesn't do anything. Whatever. Hi, caramba. I'm sure that's not the optimal move, you know. But I'll just play queen c2. That's fine. No, I want to attack the bishop and hop my knight in there, and that's a great outpost. And now you have to lose your bishop for my knight, and I'm more than happy with that. No, I don't. Oh, look at that diagonal. That is juicy. That's very juicy. Oh, there's so much goodness in this position now. A4 blitz or B5, you know. A4. Or just B5. No, because then that gives him an outpost. Okay, defense. But now there's no knight c5, by the way. Just to let you know. So now I hop my knight in. Oh, he wants to escape his king. Smart. That is just a free pawn, by the way. And if he attacks me... We'll see what happens when he attacks me. I give him a check, basically. If he attacks me, I give him a check. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah, okay. So now I give him a check, and then I play something pressing like queen. Oh, is it? What about this? I think this position is falling apart for him. Now I just need to know how to capitalize. Mm-hmm. Also, that is just hanging, by the way, that one. So, not a big fan of that. 8 minutes to go. Yeah, not a big fan of that at all. So maybe like bishop. Don't hang the pawn, don't hang the pawn, don't hang the pawn. Just b5 right now. Because my bishop is also defending that. Yes, you take that. But it's really no biggie. It's no biggie. Just put pressure on the pin piece. Something I learned from the Mr. Gotham chess. But you know what? I so badly wanted to sack my knight. So badly wanted to sack my knight. But I'm happy with how this game is going. What do you think, guys? I'm actually happy. I like my position. Oh, he actually resigns. Wow, that is surprising. That is super surprising. But yeah, I did like my position there. That was good. Okay, let's do one more. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. This is good. So I'm posting on my channel, JJ Chessy on YouTube. And the whole aim of this for this year is just to go for it. In terms of social media, I just had to go for it. I just had to post repeatedly, repost, you know, with that jazz. Yeah. This already? D5? No, D5, D3, D6. I wanted to play D5. Take the pawn. You've lost this game, you can't create Gojo. What does that mean? You think I'm already beaten on this first move? What? Come on. You think I'm beat on this game? This is like what? Move 3. Ah, such little faith. Alright, we'll have a go. I'll play D6. His name is an anime character, Gojo Satoru Split. Ah, you guys are more clued in than me. I don't know anime that well. I like Spirited Away. That was a great film, but you know. So you're going on the basis of his name. I see. Yeah, but JJ Chessie's a great name too. So yeah, we shall see. The real cryptic day. Do you play? Do you play chess? Just normal development. What rating are you? Aha, there's the bishop move, by the way. Yes, no, I do castle. If I remember any theory from the chessboard courses, I castle here. 700, decent, man. That's really decent, you know? I've only been playing since COVID. Yeah. I really enjoy it. By the way, can you give me some feedback on the music? Is it too quiet? Is it too loud in your opinion? New streamer here. Sweet. That's good, you know. So what sort of things are you struggling with right now then? Would you say is your weak point in the game? I think taking here is okay. I did want to push here. That's so risky. Like pushing. Nah, just blunder a pawn. So taking the pawn I think is good. Let's go with that. And if you take back with the pawn, I'm gonna take your queen. You take the knight. Okay, he doesn't take that way. Fine. Decent. Ability to pay attention. In what way though? Do you mean like in terms of what the opponent's gonna do next, or how would you define that? C5 right now? Is that a move? Oh, I see what you're threatening, by the way. Ah, that's cheeky. That's very cheeky. I don't know if you see this, but the knight and the bishop are lining up on f7. They want to do some damage to f7. Yeah. If I just play e6, I shut that whole thing down. But then, if I play e6, I stop my bishop. But then, I can always fianchetto on b7. So let's do that. Let's stop all this nonsense. Boom! Done. I would look at all the pieces at times and throw pieces away. Yeah, well, me neither, to be honest. I still blunder stuff left, right, and center. But I try, after I finish a game, I'll do my best to have a look, see if I did anything really, really bad. Yeah, blundering pieces for sure. That's what all the YouTuber chess streamers say. They say like, you go up to 1500, like 700, like 600 to 1500. Not even that, 1200 upwards. There's gonna be pieces blundering all the time. To be fair though, if you're 600, 700, when you play someone of your rating, they're gonna do exactly the same thing. So just accept it as part of your game for now, and then just see if you can pounce on their mistakes as opposed to dwelling too much on yours. A little bit of advice. Leave it or take it. Ah, you blunder your bishop, but then you threaten mate. Kind of. Kind of? No, that's just a terrible move. This guy just sacked his bishop for what? To bring his queen across? So he can threaten mate down there somewhere? To kick my knight? Is that what you're trying to do? Bring my knight back? How are you going to defend the pawn? Ah, with f4. Interesting. I have a crazy idea right now. Sack the knight. So if I put my knight on e4, he takes my knight. I sack my bishop. He takes with the pawn. I take his queen. Nah, that just doesn't work. That's crazy. This is an interesting conundrum. I like it. C5, I'm thinking. What's thinking? So let's say I play knight h7. You're gonna move your queen somewhere, clearly. No, if I play knight h7, you're gonna play f4, protecting your pawn, right? I'm up 2 points. I'm up 2 points already though, so I'm liking this position right now. I can play knight h5, but then you can play g4. Yeah, that's not nice. I don't like that. So why not just bring the knight back? Also, I can... Timing is of the essence here, because if he starts moving his queen around, I'm in trouble. Big time. Yeah. But I'm winning, technically speaking. I'm up 2 points. Positionally though, I don't know. This guy is at 1583. It's just numbers. Like what? What did he get flagged for? I need to edit the settings. How do I do that? I've got moderate. What was the reason? Oh, fair enough. What's the normal settings for streamers then? Yeah. What you play? Okay, yeah. That's fine. You should be able to see it. Okay. If I go to mod view. Yo, it doesn't even like say it. I have some weird words that are blocked, to be honest. But nothing that's like overly controlling. Not sure, man. I don't know how to... I can't see it, basically. So, I don't know what to do about that. Okay, cool. You do that. Alright, now I'm going to play... I want to sack my bishop. Not now. Google's trying to tell me stuff. Take the knight. Let's say you take the pawn, I take the queen. Oh, timing. There's just this move. F6. I don't love it. But desperate moments. I also send my pieces to the gulag on purpose after half-calculating something. They get halfway through calculating. I'm like, well, let's just see what happens. You mean, yeah, okay, what, so... Honestly, what do you mean by gulag? Does that mean like you blunder pieces or something? Oh, oh. Held a message for reasons, sex-based terms. Oh. Oh, what? Oh my gosh, that's silly. That is really silly, man. Ah, this is silly. Taking the night is fine. It is? It is. I could shut this operation down. Hey, that's a chess term. Sack is a chess term. I'll allow that word. Keep going. I'll take the bishop. I'll take the knight. You take my pawn. Fine. I don't mind it. I just don't mind it. You're afraid of my knight right now, right? You threatening mate? Not really. I'm just gonna keep taking. I don't see any threat here whatsoever. You take my knight, I'm gonna run away with a king. I don't get it. I don't get your plan, my friend. This is silly. Yes, you take with Jack, yada 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 yada. Whatever. Oh, there's a bishop check too. Okay. Okay, now we're talking, now we're talking, now we're talking. Okay, that's just mate, by the way. Let's defend the bishop and the pawn. I'm still winning, by the way. Oh, I can just take a pawn and defend the bishop. How's that? The style. Let's do that. LOL. This is good. I like playing risky chess, you know. Yeah, I'll tell you about it. Half calculating. Well, I watched a video about this, and even the GMs don't. I know Hikari's crazy because he calculates so many moves ahead. It's not even funny. But a lot of the people they will just pattern recognition, if that makes sense. So yeah, you're gonna take me with check, but now I'm gonna take your rook. So yeah, so apparently it's just they're so okay, fine, I'm gonna take your rook. What's the point in this move, by the way? This silly ass move. Yeah, this is a silly move, huh? And then what? What are you gonna do next? If I go here, where are you gonna go? I don't see it. I think this guy's just playing hope chess. I don't see your attack. Yeah, I don't see it. Like, I do see it. LOL. Now I see it. Oh my goodness, man. That's crazy. Move the bishop. What does he do? He takes me with check. I move here. Is that mate? I think that's mate. Ah, that's a shame. I was looking forward to winning. Yeah, anyways. You live and learn. I think I got a bit too trigger happy. I don't know what the best solution is, because either way is mate. Sucks. Yeah, that sucks. Big time. Ah, damn you. I think I was close. I think I was close. Let's do one more game. So I've won one and I've lost two. That was a blunder. Yeah, fair enough. That was a blunder. No, I thought I could check him too, you know. Ah. But yeah, so apparently with the top players, what they do is they just look at these. They look at it like, ah, I've seen this position before, and they'll know what to do in that position. So if you're good at pattern recognition, boom, you're fine. You're fine. But the way to get to that level is by playing a lot of chess, just a lot of chess. So I'm still very much like learning on the fly, but it's good. I asked, this is gonna sound really cheesy, but I asked ChatGPT, like, I have all these amazing books. What should I do? How do I get better at chess? Because I have really top quality books. And the aim is not to do everything at once. The aim is just do little by little. That's it. Just little by little. Yeah. E5 right now. E6 right now. My normal line is D6, but this, oh, you're threatening that. I know what this line is. Okay. Yeah, so it's good to know that, you know, it takes the pressure off a little bit. Now I'm playing the Sicilian, and the aim of the Sicilian is to attack along the queen side. It's like the reverse of d4 opening. Okay, I see what you want to do. You want to push there? Let's push d6 now. And then bishop d7. We go from there. You want to attack there. This guy's attacking, man. Bishop d7. Or just e5. Blow it all open. I know the safe bet is d7. That's fine. No, I need to take this probably. Oh, I can take the bishop too. Wow, take the knight. He goes, I take the bishop. Boom. That'd be a good move. Let's see if he does it. He now might push e5. But if he doesn't push e5 and he plays something like g4, I'm going to take the knight. He has to take with the queen, and then I'm going to push b5 to attack away his bishop. And that is time well spent. Yep. Okay, now he wants to take back with the bishop, presumably. But let's do that. Or take back with the queen? No, fair enough. Now I can attack the knight. Yo! Attack his knight. He has to move the knight, and then I'm going to take that pawn. Done. But then he can take my knight first, which is fairly irritating. He has to take my knight for any balance, because then it threatens my queen. If he moves the knight, I'm just taking that pawn for free. The real cryptic day. Where are you from? Sweet. Join the club, man. It's flipping cold. That's why I'm wearing my coat. Nah, I'm heading out in a minute after the stream. But nah, I feel you, man. It's cold. It's very cold. Now I can actually give him a check, by the way. If he doesn't move. Oh, he does it. Fair enough. I was looking at queen to h4 check. But yeah. Now I just want to kind of lock my knight in as an outpost. That'd be beautiful. So let's say I play d5 right now, which is kind of the goal anyway of the Sicilian. If you can play d5, you're in a very good position. So if I lock that in, I cut off his light square bishop, right? I like that move. And then I can lock it in even more and have this like king knight on an outpost. Let's do it. I also unlocked my bishop a little bit as well, the dark squared one. Boom. So now his light square bishop is just like done. It's not doing anything. He's just sitting there eating pasta. Okay. My next move is going to be something like queen. Okay. My next move is going to be something like queen to h4. I think that's a good move. Or just develop my bishop. I'm winning, right? I'm up a point. And also, by the way, if he does take on g7, let's say I move my bishop out of the way, he then takes the pawn on g7, right? I'm just going to move my rook over and target his weakness on g2. That's my thinking anyway. That's my thinking. There's so many good moves here. I just need to find the best one in this position. I've got 13 minutes. There's no rush. There's no rush. What would be the best combo? Taking the pawn? Nah. I think developing my bishop is the best. And then, well, taking the knight. No, that's not a good move because then he takes me with check. So I'll move my bishop to d6, and then that eyes up that diagonal. That's cool. I like that. And then if he takes, I take back, and then but then I can't castle. That's super annoying. Bit of a tricky move that. Bishop e7 is a standard Sicilian move. So let's do that. If he takes the pawn, I'm going to take back with the bishop and all is well. How's the weekend been? It's been chilled, it's been busy. What kind of vibe has it been? Oh, you're footballer. Oh, it's a new game. Oh. Okay. What's it about? Yeah, I saw this move. I saw this move. A gacha game with factory. Can I have a little bit more information? What does that mean? Yeah, what does that mean? What's he got? He's got 2 defenders at this point. I've got. So I take. He takes. I take with my knight. He's cooked. His bishop is. Yeah, bishop takes. It's just fine. I don't understand. What else are you gonna do? I don't see it. What does gacha game mean? Is it like a shooter game? Is it like a puzzle game? I'm showing my age. I guess. Why? Because like me, I play FIFA. I play chess. You know what? I don't know what a gacha game is. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to explain it to me. Gacha game. Hey, you learn something new every day. Okay, let's defend this bad boy. Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Wow. Never heard of that before. But okay. Did you win? Did you win like money or something? Time-wise, I'm okay. You play like poker, stuff like that? Mm-hmm. Interesting move. Too many bad hands in a row just makes the game boring. Okay, okay. So I used to work on a cruise ship as a musician. That's kind of my trade. I'm a musician, and it was a good life. It's a good life. You earn good money. That's a nasty move, yo. What happens now if I just take the knight? He takes me back with check. And then takes my rook. That was a mistake. Yeah. Okay. He takes my rook, fine. But now I'm losing. I'm down for points. Yes, cruise ships do pay well. Yeah. It depends on your industry. Yeah, it depends on your industry. Me, as a musician, I got paid fairly handsomely, to be fair. And also, it's rent-free. You know, you don't have any gym memberships, all that jazz. It's not a bad lifestyle. It's not a bad lifestyle at all. Yeah. Now he's +4. But let's not give up this game. Yeah. But okay, when you work on cruise ships, depending on the liner, because there are obviously so many liners out there. I worked with P&O. That's kind of the main UK one, and it's just the living conditions. The cabins are really small, and the contracts are quite long. So if you don't mind staying in a cabin and sharing with another adult male, you know, if you don't mind that, then yeah, for sure, there's so many perks to it. But if that's an issue for you, then don't even bother. Yeah, don't bother. Oh, amazing. Yep. Yeah, security. Absolutely. There's loads of security on ships. You know, and as a crew member, you get so much training about security and stuff like that, because people will take liberty and they will carry stuff on the ship, illegal stuff, and use the ship as a means of transporting illegal goods. So absolutely, yeah, security is very important, man. Yeah. I'm assuming you're male, by the way. Shouldn't really do that. But yep, security. Some really cool security guards that I met on the contracts. I did it for about 2 years. 2 years work. It's good pay. Saved up a lot. Actually, my partner and I, we saved up enough money to afford our wedding. So it was definitely good. It was worth it. Let's go here. I don't like the fact my king is in the open like this. I don't like it one bit. This looks lost to me positionally, but you never know. It's 1500. He is. Ah, he's gonna take my queen now. How irritating. I said I wouldn't resign. But man, I want to resign. I want to resign so bad. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. My king can only go up as well, and I've just hung my queen. Ah! That's lost. Hey. You live and you learn. I'm gonna have to analyze this another time. But if I think I've lost. Yep, I think I've lost. If I push the pawn up, I've lost. He takes my queen. Oh, my knight. Well played to that man. Well, okay, I'm gonna end the stream there. I'm on a losing streak, but I won one game, so there is a positive. I will review this and I'll post it on my YouTube channel, and then yeah, I'll go from there. But I will start streaming every Saturday in the morning. I believe I've got it down for 10 o'clock in the morning, and I'm gonna do an hour and a half every Saturday. So hopefully see you again. That'd be great. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.